I'm David Capablanca, a full-time stock trader. I've made over 1.5 million in trading, and my profits have been verified by these notable firms. In this video, I'm welcoming you to my trading office. I'm going to explain my full trading computer setup. More importantly, I want to share about my software stack. All of the crucial trading tools that traders should know. These are the technologies that help improve my edge for the market. Let me take you behind the scenes of my ultimate trading setup. You are going to learn about what tools, hardware, and routines I rely on to keep trading at the top of my game. In this video, I'm sharing it all, from my computer setup to my evening routine as a full-time trader. Whether you are an inexperienced or developing trader, I would love to hear your opinions about my setup and tell me more about how you are currently trading. So please leave your comments and give me a free like in this video if you enjoy my sharing later. My trading office is located at the iconic US Bank Tower. This building is 73 stories up with an incredible view of the entire city of Los Angeles. It's a space that inspires me to stay focused, push harder, and reach for my goals every single day. So inside my office, the most eye-catching objects are my quad monitor setup. These are 4 LG 34-inch ultra-wide vertical monitors. People on social media like to ask me why 4. Okay, so a little background on why I chose the vertical monitor setup. So back in 2021, I went and lived in Puerto Rico and traded out of an office over there, and it was the first time I had a vertical monitor setup. However, those were a little wider and a little shorter. So they were a little bulkier, but vertical. And it was very helpful. I was coming off before that just only trading off of a laptop. And it was an extreme case because I was only trading off of a Microsoft Surface Pro all the way up until 2021, which is crazy. So like I was trading 2020 and the beginning of 2021 with this just a Microsoft Surface Pro, which is a tablet. It's a good tablet, but it's a tablet, but like with the keyboard on it. That's how I made my first 6 figures on that thing back then. So when I came back to LA, I was like, I want to improve on this. One of the pumpers back in 2021, part of the crew, this popular pumping crew, he posted his photos on social media of his computer, and he had the ultra wide monitors. I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. Let me see, because I can utilize the space more and I can go ergonomic. The thing about the vertical monitors is that your neck, goes up and down. Everything's like a list. So you can go, it's less straining on the neck. You move up and down rather than side to side. Taller and skinnier monitors. And I have an arm in the back that holds it, that holds these things. So it's like it's hovering, and it's able to be placed just right so you can look up and down. So with these 4 vertical monitors that I have, the center one is the one where you see I have my DOS trader. I have it right in front of me. That's where I place the orders. That's the most important information I have. The actual orders, the live orders, and that's the actual capital I'm trading. Now, right above that, I have the main chart that I'm looking at, the stock I'm looking at, and it's 3 historical charts. So usually I'll have the intraday chart, and then the 10 and 15 day chart, and then the historical chart, the 1 year, 5 year chart, something like that. And then on the right side, right here, you can, I don't know if you guys can see it on here, but I have my watch list and stocks that I'm watching. And on this other monitor that you guys can't see, it's out of the screen, I have my interactive brokers to monitor the borrow fee rates and some swing trades that I'm looking at, or that I'm part of. And on this one, I'll have charts just like now, or at the top I'll have my communications, my Discord, my trade ideas, and browsing the web. And actually I'll use the web mostly for Dilution Tracker and Ask Edgar. So that's how I utilize all my screens most efficiently. For my HDMI splitter to make all these monitors work properly, I use a pluggable docking station, and the pluggable docking station has multiple accessories, so it's not only for HDMI, it has a lot of other different things. It's awesome. So now that I've been trading with this setup for a few years now, yeah, there's really no going back. Like when it's very different for me when I go and travel. I trade less, first of all, because I don't have my setup. This is the way I trade, which is very actively. Like I'm recycling shares. I have multiple strategies. I have a lot of I'm watching a lot of things. I like information. Me as a statistical and fundamental based trader, I like to utilize as much information as I can. So with that comes with my computer. I nickname it Cerebro. Just like in the X-Men, Professor X has Cerebro. He puts on his helmet and he can find mutants from across the all over the world. This is my cerebro for stocks. I can go and find stocks in play anywhere, so yeah, my computer is part of my edge, definitely. So like when I travel, I don't have that piece of edge with me, so I'll take less trades, and but at the same time, when I travel, I do use an Asus ROG, the Republic of Gamers i9 processor. It's a powerful tablet / laptop, so like it's good, but and it doesn't beat this thing, but when I travel, I'll just trade less, I'll be more selective. It's not the same. I feel comfortable in front of this thing. I believe that every trader has their own style of trading, so everyone needs different amounts of screens. So how many screens you have does not necessarily reflect how good you are as a trader. It all comes down to understanding of your edge and investing in the technology that'll help you stay efficient. So let me know in the comments, how many screens do you need for your trading? The core of my computer setup is the motherboard and graphics card. My liquid-cooled Alienware Aurora R14 trading station is powered by 12-core AMD Ryzen processors with 32 gigabytes of RAM and an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics card. As a day trader, my trading software and data feeds demand some serious performance. So I chose this setup so I can have the speed and reliability to trade and execute efficiently. For my keyboard, I use a Logitech G915 wireless gaming keyboard. And no, I don't have any hotkeys in my keyboard. I don't use hotkeys. For my mouse, I have a Logitech MX Master 3 with a Delta Hub ergonomic wrist rest. As you guys know, day trading is very sedentary. I have to sit and use my mouse for long hours. So let me know if you guys have any recommendations for mouse and keyboards that make long office hours more comfortable. Next, I have a Shure mic. This is a top tier microphone that I got for the Friendly Bear podcast. It is mounted on an adjustable Shure mic stand for flexibility. If you're planning to record content, it is a great investment for high quality audio. For my chair, I have a Logitech Embody gaming chair. The chair design was a collaboration between Herman Miller and Logitech. It was designed with input from physicians. It is extremely comfortable and meant to sit on for long hours. So before this chair, I had an office chair for a few years, and that one used to hurt my back after I sat on for a long time. This one I can sit on all day. I have no pain whatsoever. Been using this chair during the day, sometimes 10 hours more, maybe 15 hours, who knows. Trading is a lot of long hours. Some days from pre-market all the way to after hours, and like my back, it feels brand new. So they did a good job with this chair. Before we move on to my trading software, how would you guys rate my office setup 1 through 10? Honest opinions only. I look forward to checking the comments. Now, if you're serious about becoming a consistent trader, this is the part where you would want to pay attention. The software that I use plays a big part of my trading routine. First, my trading broker, Cobra Trading. I use Cobra Trading as my broker, integrated with EdgetoTrade Pro. Execution speed matters in my style of trading. I'm predominantly a small cap short seller, so there's a competition between short sellers to get filled at the most ideal entry level. Cobra Trading offers lightning fast executions, advanced routing options, and the ability to customize my trading interface using EdgetoTrade. Plus, another really cool benefit of using Cobra is their limit order rebates, which help me keep costs low. If you are looking for a trusted broker, I recommend Cobra, an SIPC insured broker. The next trading tool is really crucial for my success in trading. This is my Trade Idea Scanner. It's the key of my pre-market preparation. I've customized it to filter stocks based on criteria such as volume, float, and market cap. It helps me identify the best opportunities before the market even opens. If you're interested in a more detailed guide on how I use my Trade Idea Scanner, feel free to check out this video over here. For fundamental analysis, my go-to research tools are Dilution Tracker and Ask Edgar. The way I develop my edge as a small cap stock trader is by diving deep into the company's financials. And what kind of corporate actions have they taken in the past? For example, do they have a history of diluting their stock to raise cash? Can I spot any insider pump and dumps? Do they have sketchy leadership? Dilution Tracker is where I uncover the truth behind any small cap runner. For example, it allows me to quickly check the history of reverse splits, outstanding shares, and dilution trends. When a company has a pattern of raising cash through reverse splits or issuing new shares, it's often a signal that the huge spike in their price is unsustainable, meaning that it will most likely drop when the manipulation is over. And that gives me my thesis to plan my short trades. Ask Edgar, on the other hand, is a gold mine for SEC filings. I look at the 10Ks, 10Qs, and S3 forms to understand a company's financials and upcoming corporate actions. Press releases are another key source, often revealing if news is fluffed or recycled. These tools help me see through the noise and find the real story behind stock movements. If you want me to make an in-depth tutorial on how to use these tools, please comment fundamental research down below. Lastly, another important software that I incorporated into my trading is my private Discord server for the Friendly Bear. This is where I connect with other like-minded traders and share proprietary stock notification tools and information. Each morning I give my analysis on stocks I'm looking at to trade and how I look to trade them, keeping our members ahead of the game. I built a few proprietary tools that notify us on the criteria I look for, and even a pump and dump tracker to track pump activities that we should be aware of as fundamental short sellers. If you're interested in a trading community to grow with, you can check the link out in the description for access. Or you can subscribe to this channel to continue learning realistic trading techniques for free. Welcome to the rooftop of the Los Angeles Athletic Club. This is where I like to hang out when I'm done with my trading for the day. I want to share my after hour and evening routine as a full-time trader with you guys. All right, so here at the Los Angeles Athletic Club, I like to go and clear my mind. You know, after the trading day, it's nice to come in here, get a workout in. They have various social activities here because it's not just an athletic club. It's not just a gym. It's more than that. It's a social club. For example, on Thursdays, I do chess. They have a chess club. They just hosted over the weekend the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight here. It was pretty fun to be around, just clear my mind and think about things outside of trading. And then here, I love to use it mostly for the gym. It's such a historic gym. So like this athletic club was part of like a series of athletic clubs that they had in Los Angeles back in the 1920s, the Roaring 20s. And you guys know I love history. If you followed the Friendly Bear channel, you know I love history. So in the 1920s, all the actors and actresses used to come and hang out at the social clubs, the health clubs, and spend all day in here networking, socializing, working out, focusing on all their health, going to the spa, getting a haircut, and then of course, having a drink at nighttime, a nightcap or whatever. And like the top couple of floors are a hotel. And some of the famous Hollywood people would have like a specific room that they owned in the hotel, or that I don't know how they got it, but like, they had a room here. And like Charlie Chaplin, for example, had a room here, Marilyn Monroe had a room here, and several others, popular people had a room here, and they would come and socialize and focus on their health. It's a historic place. Every floor is focused on a different aspect of health. You got one floor is an indoor track, one floor is the original pool, which is it's an elevated pool. It's one of the first elevated pools in the 5th floor, I think it is, in the whole United States. One floor is a fencing floor, another one's Pilates, and then you have like conference rooms and social stuff, and they have like 2 restaurants, 1 bar, a speakeasy, and of course, the Blue Room. And the Blue Room, if you've been to the conscious trading conferences, this is where we have the mastermind and the mastermind event. The Blue Room is so cool. It's like hidden behind a bookshelf, so you got to open the bookshelf, kind of like Harry Potter vibes. It's really cool. And also, we're going to be going to the Blue Room for another mastermind Q&A/lecture for the live trading workshop I have on December 6th. So December 7th, we're gonna be going to the Blue Room. Pretty awesome. The Friendly Bear podcast for a long time, I did the Sunday videos, monologues here at the rooftop. You could see the beautiful view to the US Bank Tower. This is nestled right in the middle of downtown, which makes it like really unique. Coincidentally, it's just like the most beautiful, perfect view for the US Bank Tower, which is great. That's where I have my office. So I like to come over here after the trading day is done and clear my mind, focus on my health, just relax. LA has beautiful views. That's why the whole film industry is here, because it's like clear skies most of the year. It doesn't rain that often. I like to do the monologues here for subscribers. I like to just sometimes absorb some sun right here, just as I'm doing now. It's very healthy. And after I do the trade reviews at US Bank Tower and just go through my routines, my daily routines, go to bed early, do it all over again the next day. Also, being around successful people or like-minded people, even though they're not traders, like here, it's just a different vibe, so in this case, the athletic club, the history, it makes me feel good. I like it. And they don't just let anyone here. You got to be a member. You got to get endorsed.
You have to go through the process. It's like, so you're surrounded by successful people from different industries. So yeah, also for a long time before I was profitable, talking about 2018, 2019, even 2020, 21, 22. I used to walk by here all the time because this is part of like my neighborhood, all right? I always had the office space since 2020, and I would walk by here and I would be like, man, that is cool. What is that building? Because I didn't really know what it was. It's like an athletic club. So you mean to tell me this 12, 13 floor building is like, the whole thing is athletics? That's crazy, that's huge. And wait a second, and I would Google it and be like, wait, so it was an athletic club? Like it was like that in the 1920s, like 12 floors of all health? And back in the day, it was really hard to understand. And I was like, how do you even join it? And and then I looked it up. It's like kind of expensive, and the process was like, and I was like, man, and I just like wrote it off. And then, you do well in trading. I was like, you know what? I think I can do it now. Like, why, I felt confidence not only with like the affording it, but also like I felt like worthy to go and seek it out and apply to get in and go through the process for the membership. Yeah, and I got it. Ever since then, even to this day, like when I walk in and people, they know you here, they greet you by your name, and I go into the restaurant, it's cool. It's like put it on the members tab, you know what I mean? And like walking by and seeing the architecture and coming on the roof and seeing this view, of course, like I have a lot of gratitude for where I've come from and where I'm at now all the time. So like that helps clear my mind for trading and stay focused on the bigger picture and like being gratitude, you know what I mean? So like I don't take things for granted, because I was in 2020, 2019, sleeping on the floor in the office, studying 20 hours a day, setting the foundation for now. And I had the vision and I executed the vision, and I'm very proud of it. So when I come over here as well, I like to do the calisthenic workouts. They have a beautiful whole gym setup overlooking the historic pool and overlooking the basketball court. It's just a beautiful place, and I love calisthenics. So I do 30 calisthenic pull-ups with the leg extensions. They're very hard to do. I've been doing them for many years, ever since I had my brain operation, which is for another video later on. But ever since my brain operation in 2010, I got into heavy on calisthenics and pull-ups and push-ups and anything calisthenic worthy. I like to also do the Tom Brady workouts here with the bands, and then free weights, of course. And then, sometimes I'll go to the Blue Room and I'll do a Friendly Bear podcast live on Instagram. And with the subscribers there, with the followers, it's kind of fun, So, so you got to be on your toes for that, because I'll just do it randomly. So December 6th and December 7th, I have a trading workshop here in Los Angeles. December 6th is a full day event. It's a live trading event. It's the first time I'm doing live trading in person, and it's going to be intensive. There's going to be nothing like it out there. It's going to be 10 hours live trading, market preparation, trade review. We're doing it proper. And so we're going to start out 6 a.m. in the City Club. So City Club is actually another skyscraper over there on the 51st floor. So it's another club outside of this. This is a social club as well. That's another one not too far from here. And 6 in the morning we'll arrive. We'll do market prep. And then 6:30 a.m. the market opens here in the West Coast, 6:30 to 1 p.m. Full day of live trading. I'm gonna go through my process, my criteria before entering trades. You're gonna see discipline. I've had questions about people asking me about how do I deal with discipline, or you're gonna see it in person, how I execute discipline, because I'm not just trading everything. I'm gonna go through that. Then afterwards, we're gonna do at 1 p.m. market closes. We're gonna grab some lunch. Like there's 3 options. We got Brazilian steakhouse, Japanese steakhouse, or Mediterranean right here. And then we're gonna go to the US Bank Tower, 54th floor. At the 54th floor, we'll do a trade review session. And we're just gonna go heavy into what everyone traded for the day, what I traded for the day. We're gonna break down exactly how to get as much value out of those trades as possible, whether they're wins, whether they're losses, whether they're observations, whether they're analysis. And then Saturday, we're coming here to the Los Angeles Athletic Club, 10 in the morning to 2 p.m. I'm gonna do a lecture, a Q&A. We're gonna have straight Q&A. This is an intimate setting, so here's your chance to ask me questions in an intimate environment. I can address everything. And then we're gonna have a mastermind that's gonna be in the Blue Room. We're gonna have a networking and social event sponsored by Cobra. I hope you guys enjoyed my office tour today. I would love to get to know more about you as well. So please leave a comment about your thoughts, share your trade trading setup and after hours routine with me as well.